Okay, we are back to play the next one. That's the news summary. Okay, now we're gonna have to pick right here. We have gathered several impactful buzzwords into the interview. Please select the most appropriate one to include in the newspaper. Oh my god. Um, I don't know actually. Fire worship, today's match, the refusal. I think that this one would like be like saving jail. I think I like that. These will do. Today's headline is everyday happenings on the field. I think that was good. I don't know if that was like bad. Okay, now let's go to this. Dustless victory. Okay, let's go. Yesterday report brought some attention to the athletic game, but we must keep it in order to reach our goal. No time to waste. Let's look for more materials in the venue. It looks like the organizers having a conversation with the referee we saw earlier. Let's see if they will offer any information worth reporting. These are the athlete violations I summarized yesterday. Please have a look. Some athletes' height and weight don't conform with requirements. Some athletes can't speak. Some female applicants are restricted by some sports events. Some athletes took banned substances. I'm rehearsing the rundown for the fireworks. Just handle these matters as you see fit. Okay then, according to the rules, all of these athletes can't enter the venue. Any complicated results will also be invalidated. Speak with the head referee. Excuse me, I wonder if you consider special cases in your approach. Are you doubting my expertise? I've been professionally trained since I was young, just like the Olympic Games in ancient Greece. Registering, persisting, and supervising training to ensure they know the rules and compete fairly. I follow the rules to the letter every step of the way. In the venue, the referee is a symbol of authority, dressed in purple and carrying a double-forked scepter. And as the referee, we must be fair and impartial. Athletes who are late, break the rules, or do not meet the competition criteria will be banned and disqualified. This is the origin of the dustless victory. However, for athletes, their golden age for competition is very short. When dealing with special cases, shouldn't we be flexible? Or perhaps, for those athletes who can compete in the officials event, we can make arrangements for exhibition matches. Attempting to justify established justice inevitably leads to injustice. While there may be exceptions to every rule, we cannot alter established norms for the sake of individual cases. Since the chairlady has already asked me to handle this matter as I see fit, excuse me, I must go and make determination for the issue at hand. Speak with the chairlady. Chairlady, we come to discuss. Oh my god, I keep getting notification. I forgot to put this on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, Chairlady, we come to discuss the fairness of the rules that you brought up when you spoke with the referee. What are your thoughts on that? I trust the referee's judgment. From under either ceramic plate artifact, we learned that ancient referees categorize athletes according to their physical condition, age, and other indicators. There have also been historical precedents where, when a licensed acted as a referee, no election was allowed to participate in the tournaments. In any case, in order to ensure about fairness, there will always be a minority of groups people who will be subject to certain so-called injustice. Using age and physical conditions as grading criteria is certainly justified to some extent, but their referee seems to have mentioned some individual's case earlier. Excuse me? As the fireworks will take place soon, I have no time for trivial matters of the athletic games. Perhaps we can wait until the fireworks is over. If you are objecting to the rule, please head into the venue to gather evidence or ask the participants for their view. That might be more convincing. It seems that the chairlady doesn't want to get involved in the tribal matter of the athletic games. Since she wants evidence, let's look for some in the venue. The referee mentioned height, gender, and registration threshold. Maybe we can give it a shot for these 3 directions. That makes sense. Now that we've spoken with the chairlady, let's collect the buzzwords we obtained to attract attention. Fairness of the rules and archaeology. I don't know how to say that word. We need more buzzwords. Let's get more in the venue. Let's go. We got 200. 200? 200? 200. My bad, guy. I'm sorry. Okay. I think it's a 1. That's the impartial referee all the way over there. He seems to be arguing with someone. Let's check it out. Ma'am, as I told you repeatedly, you can't enter the race if you can't provide valid entrant information. Oh my god, Grace looks so good. She raised the javelin in her hand as if to express her profession and passion. You're a javelin thrower, but this information alone isn't enough. You can't write and you can't speak. Even if you go in there, you won't be able to get valid results. The javelin thrower raised her hand and mumbled something. Ma'am, you look really confident with the javelin. Have you been training? The javelin thrower nods. She makes a strong throwing motion and throws the javelin in her hand as hard as she can. The long and slender javelin draws a perfect arc in the air before landing precisely in the middle of the fairway and sand pit. Such a great distance! While I may not know much about javelin, being able to throw such a distance makes her better than most of the contestants. When she hears the recognition, she seems emotional but can't express her feelings. She hugs the She hugs the volunteer lightly and leaves. She walks steadily towards the direction of the javelin to pick it up. Perhaps the encouragement allowed her to rekindle the determination and dream that she had nearly given up. You are an extraordinary javelin thrower. In the distance, the javelin thrower stops in her track. She hesitates but doesn't turn around and merely rubs a few times with her sleeve before walking on again. It's a shame that rules limit such an extremely talented athlete. Perhaps this is the evidence the chair lady wanted. This can also be my buzzword for today, with the buzzword entry requirements. I hope I get the chance to be published. Little magic. Okay. Next up is what you all been waiting for, the beach motorcycle race. One of the seed players in this race is none other than the salesperson at the motorcycle booth, the racer. Even though their wonderful drifting skill didn't bring them a lot of sales, hopefully they'll do well in the competition. Cheer for me! Pattering applauses and cheers come from all around. You can do it! The racer turns towards the door and takes a good look and smile. As the gun goes off, the racer speeds off on his motorcycle. With his age and climatic drifting and driving skills, he rushes ahead of all the contestants. However, the racer's brakes fail at a sharp turn and he flies out. Even though he tries to stay on balance, in just an instant, the racer is split from the middle into 3 parts. A fatality! A fatality! Hold on. It seems like there are 3 people. There are 3 people? The 3 of them pretended to be one person to compete? The racer forged his identity, and hey, the results are now invalid, and they are banned from any other competition. Hehe, it's okay. At least I demonstrated my skills. More importantly, what happened just now wasn't due to a faulty brake. We wanted to give you a brilliant performance. Please come and purchase your own beach motorcycle. Wait, sir. You need medical attention. Is the doctor here? It's fine. It's fine. The triplets pick up their cape and limp up the venue. Even though what the racer did was against the rule, their patient is real. It actually seems more difficult to have 3 people controlling a single bike. They could have made arrangements for an exhibition match. Perhaps this is the evidence the chairlady wanted. This can also be a new buzzword for today. The buzzword Little Magic will garner more attention to the athlete king. We can decide whether it will be used in the article after the investigation is over. Investigation is over for the day. Now let's go to it. Ballet return. Okay. And ballet results. 2, 3. There seems to be a hot air balloon race in the distance. A hot air balloon race? I never heard of that. You really learn something new every day. The hot air balloon race is a special event in this year's athletes game. Contestants have to control their balloons and then drop a marker on the target. Sounds more like shooting. Anyways, you don't see a race like this every day. Let's go. As the starting pistol is fired, the hot air balloon rises slowly. and the pilots throw their marker as hard as they can at the target, with the referee recording the score. After a few rounds, the competition is over. Everyone in the audience cheers for the blue hot air balloon for making 10 consecutive perfect throws. In this hot air balloon competition, the only female player scores the highest. However, according to the rule, female athlete scores are for exhibition purpose only and won't be counted toward the final results. As much the winner of this race is, sighs are heard from the audience as if in silent protest. The scores are in. Why can't they be counted merely because of gender? All women should be respected and each female athlete score should be recorded. I'm sure you haven't forgotten the tragedy where 3 young ladies with no professional training sailed out in a hot air balloon and in the end, only one of them survived. To protect them, we must learn our lesson and not repeat the same mistake. The hot air balloon pilot doesn't seem like she wants to prove anything. She quietly collects the hot air balloon equipment and prepares to leave. She won! She wasn't given the applause and glory she earned. What a shame. Perhaps the buzzword invalidate results would get the cheerleaders' attention. We have gathered several impactful buzzwords in today's interview. Please select the most appropriate one to include in the newspaper. I don't know. Okay. I think I'll go with the first one. Just like this one. Because they would do today's headline is questioning the notion of fairness. There we go. So we actually need to wait one day. Let me see how many things there are. Okay, so we only did 2. So there's 7. So when the rest unlock, I'm gonna do another video like doing the rest.